as well as PGA Tour 2K21, but I'm up 3-0 in the series. I got Alex Cobb making his second playoff start against Eduardo Rodriguez. Game 4, we're going to give the Blue Jays we'll go with the red. I'm going to go Athletics white. Alex Cobb getting in the call. Shoemaker still hasn't made an appearance in the playoffs, and he would have started Game 5 if there is to be a Game 5. But here's Game 4. Oakland up 3-0, sticking with the same lineup. Carew, Ripken, Griffey, Ruth, who's been unstoppable. Chris Davis had himself a series with 3 home runs. Miguel Cabrera. Yeah, I like Posada in that 7. Tulowitzki. Not really sure what to do with Dexter Fowler. But I'm going to leave him in. Just batting .67 in that 9th spot. 19 home runs in the playoffs. And the Athletics are 7-1. Sorry, no, 6-1. They won 3 games in the first series and now 3 games in the second series. And you got Eduardo Rodriguez, the lefty, who's got 3 lefties to start off with Carew, Griffey, and Babe Ruth. Going up against Alex Cobb here, the Blue Jays fans trying to rally behind the team to try and force Game 5 here in the ALCS. Winner takes on the winner of the Brewers-Giants NLCS. But Game 4, Bob Melvin 1 win away for moving on to the World Series. The Blue Jays wearing their Canada Day red jerseys. And there's Rod Carew. He's 3 for 14 in the series, batting .290 in the postseason. And we are ready for first pitch here from the Rogers Center in Game 4 of the ALCS. And that's swung on and missed by Carew. A nice fastball there by Rodriguez at the top of the strike zone. Rodriguez with a fastball, changeup, a slider, as well as a 2-seam fastball. And the 1-0 is hit into left field, playable for the left fielder Cliff Floyd. And there's Carew out for the first out of the game. Now it's Kyle Ripken, 2 hits in game number 3. He struggled mostly in this series, 0-10 before that, before hitting a base hit in his last 2 at-bats. He takes a fastball low for ball 1. Kyle Ripken Jr. has been stellar defensively in the playoffs at shortstop, 2 for 12 in the series. Going up against lefty Rodriguez, and Rodriguez gets a changeup to be fouled away by Ripken, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 to Ripken. Now Ripken hits that deep to right field. Should be playable for the right fielder. Back, no, it's going to drop in between the gap. Over to second. Ripken now running towards third. Play at the third base. Ripken is in there with a triple. Cal Ripken Jr. coming out of his slump with a big triple there. Thought that might have been playable, but the wind inside the Rogers Center took it to get past McCutcheon. 1 hop off the wall. Ripken hustling all his way into third, beats the tag. And just like that, the A's, who have Ken Griffey Jr., who's 3 for 12 with 2 homers in the series, come up with the runners in scoring position 90 feet away. First pitch to Griffey, low for ball 1. So Cal Ripken Jr., who, as I just mentioned, was 0 for 10 as he looked at the umpire crew. Dave Lawrence behind home plate. Ricky Holiday at first. Dale Parker at second. And Matthew Ross at third. Who's 0 for 10 going into Game 3. Goes 2 for 4. And then starts off today with a triple into the gap in right center field. Now 2-0 on Griffey. Looking to bring home Ripken to get the game's opening run. And it's not going to happen there. It's just 3-0. You've already seen Ken Griffey 3-0 take a pitch deep out of the park. We'll see if he gets the green light here on 3-0. 3-0 pitch to Rodriguez. Not even close, and a walk to Griffey. So runners on the corner for probably the most lethal hitter in all of baseball right now. The Bambino, Babe Ruth. He's 4 for 12 in the series with 3 dingers, 6 home runs in the postseason. A big reason why the Athletics lead all playoffs in home runs. First and third to Ruth. Ruth takes a slider low at the knees for ball one. So Rodriguez with some control. He gets Carew to pop out of left field and then a triple to Ripken and now a walk to Griffey. And he has not been close to the plate at all. As he now goes 2-0 to Babe Ruth. And you don't want to face Chris Davis, who's had a whale of a series. And now 3-0. 7 straight pitches, and you just have to wait for a guy like Rodriguez to pitch to you. And I think Babe Ruth sees that this guy is erratic. He hasn't got his control early on in this game. The 7-0, the 3-0 pitch is straight down the middle for strike one. And now 3-1. Good hitters count for Ruth. I think Ruth's going to wait for him to throw a pitch that he likes. And he does right there. Deep. This one is down! And Babe Ruth on a 3-1 pitch hits a 3-run jack to right center field. And just like that, the Athletics continue to swing a hot bat. And Ruth delivers in the first inning here in Game 4 in an elimination game for the Blue Jays. 3-run shot there by Ruth. Let's take another look at that. His 4th home run of the series. A no-doubter. Takes a fastball deep to right center field into the lights of the Rogers Center and opens up the scoring. So that triple to Ripken and then a walk to Griffey. And then you gotta face Babe Ruth. This is Murder's Row. And now Chris Davis, who had 3 home runs in the game earlier in the series, takes a fastball in for strike one. Davis, 4 home runs, batting .393 just in this series alone. Takes ball low, 1-1. We said Eduardo Rodriguez would face a couple lefties at the top of the lineup, and he gets an out with Rod Carew on the first at bat of the game. And then the next 2 lefties, a walk and a 3-run shot to Ruth. Now 1-1 pitch to Davis. And Davis going to foul that changeup side. 1-2. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the call in Game 4 on the bump. And he strikes out Chris Davis. A good slider up at the top of the strike zone. The second out of this inning. Now Miguel Cabrera was banked .300. He's 3 for 10 in this series with 1 RBI. And the Blue Jays can't get out a 1-2-3 inning at all. As now Cabrera drives one deep to right field. Back goes McCutcheon at the track. And he makes the catch. So the Athletics come away with 3 runs from who else? Babe Ruth. His 7th home run of the playoffs has given Oakland a 3-0 lead. And there's John Gibbons, the manager for the Blue Jays. And he cannot be happy with the start for his team. Elimination game, backs against the wall. And now you're going up against Alex Cobb. Here's Eduardo Nunez, 3 for 12 with a home run in the series. That home run came in game number 1. Cobb's first pitch of the game in there for strike one right down the middle. Cobb has a fastball, a knuckle curve, a splitter, and a cutter. The 0-1 pitch is hit deep to left field. Back going Davis at the track and gone. Nunez, his 2nd home run of the series, his 2nd leadoff home run of the series. This one out in left field, 399 feet. And just like that, the Jays cut the lead to 2 thanks to Eduardo Nunez, who destroys a curveball deep to left field. Now my apologies, Cobb does not have a slider as a ball is hit into right field. Right in front of foul. That's going to drop for Andrews. And now the first 2 hitters, a solo home run and a single. We could be in for another crazy game in this series. Andrews at first. Here's Will Clark. Swings at a splitter down in the strike zone. 0-1. Clark hitting .281 with a home run in this series. Second pitch hit. Oh, a diving play by Ripken. Over to second. Down to first. What a double play. And Cal Ripken Jr. absolutely robs Will Clark of a base hit up the middle. Let's take another look. This one had base hit all over it. Ripken with the diving grab. The flip over to Carew. Back to Cabrera. And there's 2 outs just like that. Now Cliff Floyd coming in with no runners on, which is huge. And Floyd hits one deep to left field, back going Davis, and he'll make the grab. So what started off as a promising inning for the Jays, a solo home run by Nunez, a single there by Andrus, and then a double play by Clark, an absolute fantastic play by Cal Ripken Jr. Now Jorge Posada starts off the second inning. He's 4 for 11, 364, and 2 dingers. Batting from the right side, a switch hitter with Rodriguez on the mound. Fastball just at the knees, borderline call, but that's going to be ball number 1. This one just fouled away. So 3-1 is the score for Oakland as we start at the top of the second. 2 home runs, a home run from each team. Ruth, the 3-run shot, and Nunez a solo home run. And then Posada is just going to fly inside the infield. Playable for Jonathan Shoup. 1 away. Now Tulowitzki's really come out of his shell in this series. 4 for 11, 364. A huge home run back in Game 3 of the ALDS against Texas. This one's hit softly to the shortstop. Andrus over to first. And just like that, there's 2 quick outs here in the second. And now Dexter Fowler, as we look at the series, now the Giants have a 3-2 series lead over the Brewers. So they're also 1 game away. Elvis Andrus, just 1 hit in the playoffs. He's 0 for 7 in this series. And Bob Melvin said before the game that they're going to leave Fowler in there for defensive purposes, but won't have any problems if they need to make a change offensively. As Fowler gets his first hit of the series right up the middle. First pitch, doesn't waste any time. And Bob Melvin was looking for something from that 9th spot, and he got a base hit from Fowler right there. So now Rod Carew getting his second at bat in as many innings. A fly out to left field in his first at bat. This one hit softly into the outfield, playable for McCutchen, and that'll retire for the top of the second. So 1 hit given up by Rodriguez, but he gets out of it with a pop fly from Carew. Now Jonathan Shoup. He's 4 for 12 with a home run and an RBI in this series. Cosley didn't have a great first inning, got some defensive help. Gets a first pitch pop up to center field from Jonathan Shoup, 1 away. Well, we saw Cobb struggle in his first start against Texas in game number 4, but he did end up going 8 innings. It looked like the longer he was in, the better he got. Now you got bench up. He's 4 for 12 in the series. First hit softly into the outfield. Carew going to get it, makes the play, 2 away. So 2 pitches, 2 outs, and Alex Cobb, who gets a lot of balls put in play. And Andrew McCutchen comes up. Gets 2 balls put in play. Not a lot of strikeouts from Cobb. He did have about 6 strikeouts in his first start. And then 3 pitches, 3 outs. As McCutchen pops it softly just past the shortstop. Ripken makes the play. And 1-2-3 inning on 1-2-3 pitches by Alex Cobb. And the Jays head to the 3rd. Still down 2. Now it's Cal Ripken, who started everything in the first with a triple into right center field. First pitch high and away for ball 1. So Cal Ripken, 3 hits in his last 5 at-bats, starting to heat up. This one hit right between the 3rd baseman and shortstop into left field for a base hit, and chalking up another hit for Cal Ripken. His second hit, a triple and a cycle today. A triple and a single. He could go for the cycle. Now you got Ken Griffey. He got walked in his last at-bat on 4 straight pitches, which then gave Babe Ruth the opportunity to drive him in, and he absolutely did that. That's a borderline call there for ball 1. Ruth's 3-run shot gave Oakland a quick 3-0 lead. Eduardo Nunez started the bottom of the first with a solo home run and made it 3-1. And that one also borderline call on Rodriguez, shaking his head there as he thought both those pitches were in the strike zone, but the count sits at 2-0 to Griffey. The 2-0 pitch hits deep to left field, going back Floyd, and he's going to make the play. And Ripken had gone all the way around second, won't get back in time, and they're going to double him up. A bad base running there by Cal Ripken. Now 2 outs. And this is just what you want. No runners on for Babe Ruth. As Ruth fouls a changeup way inside. Maybe thought that was a cutter coming in, but that was not even close to the plate. Slider swung on and missed. Now 0-2. No 2 pitch to Ruth, way outside this time, now 1-2. Ruth's 7th home run of the playoffs, 4th of the series. Slider again, off the plate, now 2-2. The 2-2 pitch hit sharply to second base and played by Shoup over to first, and that'll retire the side in the 3rd inning. So we're at the bottom of the 3rd, Buddy Bell. He's batting .300 with a home run in this series. The 3rd baseman for the Blue Jays. Takes inside, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch, the splitter hit right up the middle. And a line drive in front of Griffey. Buddy Bell with another hit. A single to start off the 3rd. Now Ian Desmond at the 9th spot. Great defensively, but only 2 for 11 at the plate. That's going to show up here in game number 4. Takes a fastball low for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And that fastball fouled away. Cobb using a lot more of his fastball here as the splitter and the knuckle curve just to be a little tick off. The knuckle curve though got him swinging. A great pitch there by Cobb. Won away his first K of the day. Now we go back to the top of the order where Nunez, who hit a solo home run on his first at bat, fouls off the first pitch. And it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, fastball blown right by him. It's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. A soft pop fly, infield fly rule in effect. And Ripken going to make that out for number 2 here in the 3rd. Now Elvis Andrews, he's 1 for 1 on the day. Knuckle curve in there for strike number 1. A splitter right in the dirt, now 0-2. Cobb looking to get out of the inning. And Andrews going to fight off a pitch and just get in between a diving Carew in the first inning. Well, he's 2 for 2. And now runners first and second. And now coming up is Will Clark. It rounded out to a double play, but a great play that was made by Kyle Ripken in that first inning. His fastball is in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch hit sharply to Cabrera, but the Gold Glove first baseman able to snag it and touch first base to the end of the 3rd. So a little bit of excitement there for the Blue Jays, but nothing able to show for it. And here's Chris Davis, 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the game to start the top of the 4th. And this one's hit deep to right field, going back at the track. Is it? No, it just curves foul, and a big sigh of relief for Blue Jays fans. The changeup is fouled away, and it's 0-2 to Davis. Chris Davis thought he had his 5th home run of the series. Slider, ooh, that one comes way inside, nearly hits him. Davis just gets away out of it, and it's now 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, and Rodriguez can't believe he didn't get the call. He hasn't got that low strike all day long. And he really thought he had Rodriguez. Stat tracker would have shown as Davis hits a base hit into center field that was a strike, and that should have been strike 3. But now Davis is on with a base hit. You give a good hitter another chance, another life, and he's going to do some damage. Now Miguel Cabrera coming up. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out to right field. And Cabrera's going to hit sharply to Buddy Bell. Over to second to 1, down to first, and just like that, the double play. A big double play there from Rodriguez. Now Jorge Posada. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Davis gets a base hit. Cabrera grounds into a double play. And Posada takes ball number 1. 42 pitches for Rodriguez. Obviously that tough 20 pitch first inning, but he settled down since then. And got fired off the plate. He's now 2-0. The Jays are going to need a couple more runs and give some run support. Posada lines a base hit into left field, just past the glove of third baseman Buddy Bell. So now you got Troy Tulowitzki up. And with Posada on at first, 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. And the first pitch is fouled away by Tulowitzki. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out, but has been hitting the ball better. In that 8th spot, playing third base. And this one hits softly to shortstop Andrews, over to second, and that'll do it for the top of the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth, where Cliff Lloyd, the left fielder, who's 0 for 1, is going to start it off.
Left fielder, left Floyd.
First pitch fouled away, and that's 0-1 to Floyd. Oh, 0-1 pitch fouled away at the top of the strike zone. Good fastball. We've seen a lot more of that Cobb fastball. Trying to utilize his other pitches a little bit more. This one hit a pop fly. Posada barely has to move, drops his mask, and records the first out of the fourth. Now Jonathan shoots. He's 0 for 1 on the day. A knuckle curve. That one's off the plate, and it's 1-0. Cubs pitch count pretty good right now. He had a 1-2-3 pitch, 1-2-3 out inning in the second inning. That really helped him. 1-1 pitch hit right to Carew and past the glove of Carew into center field. And Jonathan Shoup gets a base runner here on with 1 out here in the fourth. Now Johnny Bench, 0 for 1. First pitch knuckle curve, that one's off the plate, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch swung on and fouled away, and it's now 1-1. Shoup on first with a base hit. 1-1 pitch fouled away, now 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch, Strutter, and that's just fouled off. This one hit sharply down the line, but it's going to be foul. This one's going to be lined in on the 1-2 pitch into center field. And a base hit, runners on first and second, 1 out. We're going to see a little activity in the bullpen, it looks like. Well, Felix Hernandez and Matt Shoemaker, who have both yet to make an appearance in the playoffs so far, are in the bullpen. So first and second, Andrew McCutcheon up. He takes a knuckle curve in there for strike one. 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Fastball way outside. And it's 1-1. 1-1 pitch to Splitter, not close, in the ground. Now it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that fastball is going to miss as well. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Hit softly over to Tulowitzki. He's got no play but to go to first. They get the out at first. Runners move up to second and third. And now there's 2 outs for Buddy Bell, who's 1 for 1 today. Fastball right down the middle. Gets strike number 1. The splitter at the top of the strike zone. And I don't know what Bell was looking at. And that's strike 2. The 0-2 pitch hit sharply to Carew. And just like that, the Jays leave 2 runners in scoring position. And you might want to look back at this inning if the Jays don't win. The Athletics, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. The Jays, 1 run, 6 hits, no errors. Now Dexter Fowler, the number 9 hitter. He's 1 for 1 with a base hit. His first hit of the series. And Fowler swings and misses at that changeup, 0-1. We're in the top of the 5th. The 0-1 is lined into center fielder, and Dexter Fowler, who didn't have a hit all series, has 2 base hits here in game number 4. And that'll flip the lineup over as we get Rod Carew, the number 1 hitter, 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. And there goes Rodriguez. And the bunt laid perfectly there by Carew. Runner advances to second and Fowler, but Carew with the sacrifice bunt. And that is nicely done there by the leadoff hitter. Now it's Cal Ripken. A triple and a single today. Got a runner and Fowler in scoring positions. And the first pitch slider fouled away. Strike number 1. And it looked like Santiago Castilla, the right-handed pitcher, warming up in the Blue Jays bullpen. 0-1 pitch in there for a changeup. 1-1. Sorry, inside I meant. And off the plate. Now 1-1. 1-1 pitch slider. That one's off the plate. And now 2-1. Ripken 2 for 2. Fowler on second. 3-1 game. Game 4. The Athletics lead 3-0 in the series. And the fastball fouled away by Ripken. And now the evens the count at 2-2. Rodriguez with 2-2 pitch, and Ripken does a good job to foul that one off and keep this at bat alive. Fowler on second, he has good speed. Ripken swings and misses, a fastball off the plate. Made him look foolish there. Second strikeout for Rodriguez. And now Ken Griffey Jr. comes up. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. As Griffey swings at the two-seamer inside and fouls it off down the left field line. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, a two-seamer, fouled away down that left field line again. Now 0-2. Slider, this one off the plate. 1-2. Good job by Johnny Bench for not letting that go behind him. And had Dexter Fowler advance to third base. 1-2 pitch to Griffey. Another slider off the plate. It's 2-2. 2 outs, top of the 5th. Runner on second. 2-2 pitch to Griffey. And this one is hit deep. And out of here! Ken Griffey Jr., a no-doubter, 430 feet down the right field line, and just like that, Rodriguez giving up 2 home runs, both to lefty hitters in Babe Ruth in the first inning, and now Ken Griffey here in the 5th inning. A 3-run shot by Ruth in the first, and now a 2-run shot by Griffey here in the 5th. Let's take a look at show track. Wow, exit velocity 115.5, one of the hardest balls we've seen hit all season long. 24.22 degree launch angle, hang time 4.94, and that one was projected at around 430 feet. And Rodriguez staying in despite his team now down 5-1 here in the 5th. And Ruth swings and misses at the slider, 0-1. So 2 home runs from 2 left-handed hitters against a left-handed pitcher in Rodriguez, and it is a 5-1 game. I think the problem really for Rodriguez is these home runs have come with runners on. As we mentioned, a 3-run shot by Ruth in the first. Now Rodriguez with Dexter Fowler on at second. It's a 2-run no-doubter down the right field line, and it's extended the A's lead to 5-1. 1-2 pitch to Ruth. Slider, that one's off the plate. You just can't give good hitters opportunities. Griffey, Ruth, Davis, Ripken. When they see a pitch, they will no doubt hit a mistake, as that one is a fastball blown right by Babe Ruth. He sat down, but Griffey Jr. hits a 2-seam fastball deep to right field and gone, as the A's take a 5-1 lead here in game number 4. Now Ian Desmond, the number 9 hitter, he's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. This one's lined into left field, so the 7th hit given up by Cobb. He's only given up the 1 run. That came in the first inning. At first batter, he faced Nunez, who's now facing right now, who hit a home run off him.
Eduardo Nunez.
Desmond on at first. Nunez takes a splitter at the knees. Strike one. And there goes Desmond. Throw offline, and good job by Ripken to make sure that it didn't go into the outfield, but credit Ian Desmond with a stolen base. Counts 0-2. Nunez takes ball one. And then a four-seamer goes inside and off the plate. It's now 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Nunez. The splitter hits softly into right field. This one is going to drop in front of Fowler. And now Fowler's made a mistake, and that one gets by him. And now Nunez is heading to third. They're going to credit with a triple, but a bloop single that scores Desmond has now ended up in a triple. And Alex Cobb's run might come to an end soon as he faces Elvis Andrews, who's 2 for 2, and the first pitch is in there for ball one. Knuckle curve in there for strike one. 1-1. 1-1 pitch softly hit to the pitcher, playable for Cobb. And that will be the first out here in the fifth. Now Will Clark is up. He's 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs. The first one, a diving play there by Ripken. That was a great defensive effort. And now a ball hit sharply to right field. That's going to drive in the run. And Fowler throws it back into the infield, but the Jays get 2 runs back. After giving a 2-run shot to Griffey at the top of this inning, they get those 2 runs back to make it 5-3. You're still trailing. Here's Cliff Floyd with 2 outs here in the fifth. Takes a ball low at the knees. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch hit into the gap, and that's going to be extra base hits. Griffey runs into the wall. Now Fowler's got to go play it. And now Cliff Floyd is going to end up at third base. No, he's coming home. The throw is off the mark. And Cliff Floyd with an inside the park home run. Oh my goodness. Couple errors. One in the outfield and one on the throw there by Fowler. And just like that, well, you credit Cliff Floyd with a solo inside the park home run. His shoot takes strike one. We'll have to check after this inning. The knuckle curve, and it's low for 1-1. And Alex Cobb and his team were sitting with a 5-1 lead, pretty happy, and now it is 5-4, and the Jays are within striking distance. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Scoop, and that one's hit into right field. Going back is Fowler, making the play, and that is going to do it for the fifth. But the Jays get 3 runs. Oh, let's take a quick look as Santiago Casilla comes in. 2 games in the playoffs, a 9 ERA. He's only on 1 inning, and he's facing Chris Davis. And I think they're going to call this a home run. Floyd tripled to right, and then Floyd scores. So I don't know why they didn't give it a scoring run, an error. But they're going to give Floyd a triple and Nunez with a triple. And a big inning. And it looks like Alex Cobb's day is done. So 5 innings. Gives up 4 runs. As the first pitch hit lined into left field. And a diving play by Floyd. Can't make it. Davis rounding first. Heading to second. And in there with a double. So let's take a quick look at the line. Francisco Rodriguez goes 5 innings, giving up 8 hits on 5 runs. And it's 5 innings, 4 runs, 9 hits, given up by Cobb. Now Miguel Cabrera is up with Davis on at second. First pitch to Miggy, low for ball 1. Casilla with a 2-seam, 4-seam fastball, a knuckle curve, and a slider. And this one is hit to the shortstop. It's going to move Davis to third. It was a risky play as the ball was hit right in front of Davis. But Davis knew that Andrews was going to go right to first. It gets the runner out at first. But Davis moves over to third. So runner scoring 90 feet away. Corey Posada, 1 for 2 on the day, now batting from the left side. Started off from the right side with Francisco Rodriguez pitching. But now with the righty Casilla, he can move over to the left side where he feels more comfortable. As he fouls off the first pitch. 0-1. Knuckle curve. Did he go? No, he did not. The count is even at 1-1. One pitch to Posada. That one's hit sharply down the right field line. And it's going to be in there. Diving play there by McCutcheon. Nearly came up with the grab. Probably would have still scored the run, but created a base hit for Posada and an RBI to boot. And the A's now lead 6-4. Posada on at first. Tulowitzki 0 for 2 on the day. With 1 out here in the 6th. His team leading 6-4. If you're just joining us, the A's opened the top of the first with a 3-run shot by Babe Ruth. Nunez responded with an home run in the bottom of the first to lead it off. And it was 3-1 as Tulowitzki lines a base hit in the middle. Up the middle. First and second now. Then in the top of the 5th, a 2-run shot by Griffey made it 5-1. And then a couple of errors in the outfield. Nunez RBI triple scores Desmond, making it 5-2. And then Cliff Floyd brings home Nunez and then drives himself home on a throwing error. So it is now 5-4. Dexter Fowler, 6-4. Dexter Fowler with a base hit. Is it going to drop? No. Thought he might have had base hit right off the bat, but a line drive right to McCutcheon. And so it's 2 outs here in the 6th. 1 run in for Oakland in this inning. And it's 6-4. 2 out, 2 on for Carew, who's 0 for 3. And the first pitch hit deep to right field. Carew hoping it stays in play. And it just curves foul. Carew, who's not known for hitting a lot of home runs, nearly just blew this door wide open. And that pitch is outside even the count of 1-1. The Jays are still in striking distance, but they got to get out of this inning. Knuckle curve. And that is outside. It's 2-1. Posada at second. Tulowitzki on at first. And 2-1 pitch outside. 3-1. And on deck is Kyle Ripken Jr. with 2 hits today. The 3-1 pitch hit into center field. Desmond coming in, making the play, and that'll do it for the 6th inning. So Casilla gets out of it, just gives up the 1 run. And now Johnny Bench coming out. And he's going to face Felix Hernandez. So Hernandez making his first appearance in the playoffs with a changeup, a sinker, a sweeping curve, a fastball, and a slider. Shoemaker still in the bullpen, and he'll be joined by Pat Neshek, who has struggled in this playoff. So Hernandez here to start on the 6th. He'll face the catcher, Johnny Bench. First pitch fouled away, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch hit deep. Back of the track at the wall. Davis looking up, and it is gone! The first batter, Felix Hernandez, faces, gives up a solo home run to Johnny Bench. And just like that, the Jays are not backing down. It is 6-5, a home run that just went over the left field wall and out of the reach of Chris Davis. And it is a 1-run game. Here's Andrew McCutcheon. So Felix Hernandez comes in for his first batter of the postseason, and he gives a solo home run to the catcher, Johnny Bench. The 0-1 pitch foul, hit softly actually to first base, not fouled away. 1 out here in the 6th. Now Buddy Bell. Bell takes a sinker inside for ball number 1. The 1-0 pitch hit right up the middle, past the diving Carew, and into center field. So just like that, the Jays might be doing some cooking here. 1 for 2 is Ian Desmond with the stolen base. First pitch foul down the left field line. And this one hit right to Ripken, over to second and one, down to first, double play, and Hernandez goes 1 inning, but he gives up a solo home run, and we head to the 7th. It's 6-5 Oakland. Look at that. In the 1st, 5th, and 6th, both teams with runs, and right now it is 6-5 as James Pazos, the lefty, comes on to face Cal Ripken Jr., Ken Griffey Jr., and Babe Ruth. Pazos, we've seen him a few times in this series, a sinker, a slider, and a two-seam fastball. First pitch sinker way off the plate for ball 1. That slider, and that's called a strike, even though it was at the top of the strike zone. Cal Ripken can't believe it. 1-1. 7th inning of Game 4. Oakland leads the series 3-0. As the sinker's in there for strike 2. That slider way off the plate. Evens the count at 2-2. This one's hit sharply in the center field, and that's going to drop right in front of Desmond for a base hit. So Ripken 3 for 4 on the day, and that'll bring up Ken Griffey, who in his last at-bat did this. Bye-bye, baseball. See you later. The cover hit right off it into deep right field, 430 feet. Here's Pazos. The first pitch, a good slider against Griffey, missed on that swing. And it's 0-1. Ripken on the first with a base hit. Sinker way inside. Griffey's got to duck away from that one. And it's now 1-1. The 1-1 hit sharply over to first, down to second for one, back to first, and a double play. And Griffey can't believe it. Thought he hit that one hard, but right to first baseman Will Clark. And here's Babe Ruth. He started things off in the first inning with a 3-run shot to deep right center. Hasn't had a hit since, but that big 3-run home run was his 7th home run of the playoffs. First pitch, a good slider, swung on and missed by Ruth. Rogers Center on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Saturday afternoon, if you will. And that one's hit sharply over to Clark, and that's going to do it for the top of the 7th. So Pazos comes on, gives up a hit to Ripken, but then he gets a double play to Griffey, and then a ground out from Ruth. And now Matt Shoemaker is making his playoff debut. Would have been the Game 5 starter, but Bob Melvin trying to go here and trying to get the next 9 out, so there is no Game 5 needed. Then we've seen Jake Diekman warm up, and Pat Neshek will sit down, and Alex Colon will join him now. So here's the number 5 starter for the A's, Matt Shoemaker, here in the 7th inning, making his debut in the playoffs for the A's. Two-seamer in there for strike 1. Trying to get 3 outs here. First pitch hits softly to first baseman Cabrera. Stays fair ball, and just like that, 2 pitches, 1 out. Now Elvis Andrews, he's 2 for 3 on the day. He's had a very good series for the Blue Jays. First pitch slider. That one's going to cut foul. Fowler going to the wall, trying to make a play at the wall. Oh, and he can't get it. 0-1 to Andrews. Change up. Ooh, that's a good one from Shoemaker. And it's now 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, a ground ball, hits softly to Carew. Over to first. Now 2 outs. Here's Will Clark, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly. First pitch outside, 1-0. And that one's going to be hit sharply in front of the left fielder Davis in the third base hit. And now the tying runner at first. And batting next is Cliff Floyd, and they're going to leave Shoemaker in there. First pitch, two-seamer. That one's fouled away. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Two-seamer again, but this one way off the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch slider. And that one's going to go and going to be dropped in for a base hit. Runners at first and second here. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. The Jays have a runner in scoring position. Now Jonathan Scoop coming up. Scoop hits a first pitch, pop wide deep to left field. Back going Davis, and he's going to make the out. So the Jays in a couple of innings have threatened to take the lead, but they have not been able to drive in the winning run. Or the leading run. Now Justin Grimm, 3 games in this playoffs. 2.86 ERA through 3 in the 3rd. Chris Davis, 2 for 3. He's one of the hottest hitters in baseball. Grimm, a 4-seam, a curveball, a 2-seamer, and a slider. First pitch in there for strike 1. Davis, 0 for 5 lifetime with 2 strikeouts against Grimm. And if you're a Jays fan, you still have a little bit of hope as Davis swings and misses strike 2. You got 6 outs to work with. You got to hold the A's to just that 6 runs. And Davis swings and misses at the curveball. His 2nd strikeout of the game. And now 0 for 6 lifetime against Grimm. Now Miguel Cabrera, he's 0 for 3 in the game. First pitch hit softly to right field. Playable from McCutchen. And now 2 away here in the 8th. Now Jorge Posada, 2 for 3, and a big RBI right now. The lat one is holding up as it drove Chris Davis home from 3rd. First pitch in there for strike 1. A diving McCutchen couldn't make the play in right field. And now strike 2 to Posada, and that right now is holding up as the winning run here in a 6-5 game in the top of the 8th. And Posada hits one, and that's going to be played by Shoop over to first, and a 1-2-3-8. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. The Jays trying to keep their season alive, and Johnny Bench comes in. Just hit a home run to make it 6-5, and he's going to go up against Alex Colon, who's been flawless in 4 playoff games so far. And now you got to worry because Billy Wagner, who has 5 saves in the series, is warming up. Here's the first pitch to Bench here in the bottom of the 8th. And that one's hit sharply to Tulowitzki, but makes the play over to first. And Cabrera can't hold on to it. So Bench reaches on an error, and the A's, who have been sloppy in the field all day long, actually are credited for their first error of the day. So Bench on at first, McCutchen on, no outs. First pitch, changeup in there for strike 1. Good pitch to start off the at-bat. The 0-1, the changeup hits sharply to Tulowitzki. This one thrown over Caru's head, and Tulowitzki uncharacteristically with another error, and this one is going to be costly. It's first and second now. No out, and Buddy Bell is looking to race down a bunt. Tulowitzki going to second. He gets the lead runner at second, can't get him at first. So double play is in play. Bell hustled down the line at first. Here's Ian Desmond. Tying run is 90 feet away. First pitch blown right by him for strike 1. And Colon should have been out of this inning. But a couple bad throws by the third baseman Tulowitzki has given them life as that changeup just misses off the plate. 1-1. Now Ian Desmond takes ball 2. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that one's hit deep to left field. It's going to stay in the ballpark, but that should drive in the tying run. As the tag from Bench, and he comes home and ties this game up. So we are tied at 6. And I think you're going to see Billy Wagner sit down if they can't take the lead in the 9th. Here's Eduardo Nunez. Nunez takes a fastball in for strike number 1. Runner on first. And now an 0-2 count to Nunez. And this one's going to hit softly over Cabrera's head. Going to drop in for a base hit. Fowler doesn't make a mistake this time, but the runner from first goes to third. And my, oh my, the Jays have the leading run 90 feet away. And here's Elvis Andrews, who's been hitting a hot bat. First pitch foul down the right field line. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, fastball, top of the strike zone. Malone can't believe he didn't get the call. 1-1 pitch, curveball in there for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's the 1-2. Fastball off the plate. It's 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Here's the 2-2. Changeup. Oh, and that just one off the plate misses. Will Clark is on deck, and I think this will be Cologne's last batter one way or another, as Andrews fights it off and stays alive. Leading runner 90 feet away, and that one's going to drop just foul. And this one's going to be hit softly into center field. Griffey coming on strong, and he's going to make the play. But we are tied up at 6 here in Game 4 of the ALCS. The Athletics trying to move to the World Series. The Jays trying to keep their season alive. And now Tulowitzki coming up, and he made 2 incredibly crucial errors that should have been easy plays for him. And yet we see each other right now at a tied 6-6 game. First pitch to Tulowitzki, that's there for ball 1, outside. Tulowitzki 1 for 3 today. Takes another ball outside, it's 2-0. And you gotta wonder, Gerard Dyson's on the bench for the A's. He might come on as a pinch runner should someone get on. 2-0 pitch, slider just called, strike 1 as it goes inside. A good pitch there by Grimm. The 2-1 pitch fouled away, and it's now 2-2 to Tulo. The 2-2 pitch hit sharply into left field, in for a base hit. And just as we mentioned, Gerard Dyson is edging his way out of the dugout, and he's going to come in and pinch run. And that's a good call in my opinion, with some good defensive players to choose from off the bench to replace Tulowitzki. Dyson comes on as the leading run. Now it's Fowler. What are they going to do? Do they let him hit, or does he bunt and move him over? It looks like they're going to let him hit. First pitch in just a little low, and it's 1-0 to Fowler. Fowler 2 for 3 today. Takes a fastball in there for strike 1. Blue Jays fans are tense. The building is tense. 6-6 game, Game 4. The curveball off the plate. Jays trying to keep their season alive. Dyson with good speed on it first. And there goes Dyson. Dyson with great speed. He's going to slide. He's going to take second base. You don't have to bunt him over, but now you might even think about doing that. Well, the count's 2-2, so I don't know if they're going to bunt it over there. But Dyson in scoring position as he steals second base. Fowler checks his swing. Did he go? No, he did not. That was 3-2. Full count, Rod Carew on deck. Fowler is going to hit one sharply to third, right field. McCutcheon makes the play, and unfortunately Dyson cannot move up 90 feet. Now Carew, who's 0 for 4, looking for his first hit of the game. Trying to come up in a big spot here. Grimm's first pitch, way high. It's 1-0. Dyson on at second. That pitch is in there for strike 1. It evens the count 1-1. Top of the 9th, 6-6 game. Will it be Billy Wagner or Jake Diekman coming on in the 9th? Diekman, obviously, if the game is tied still. As Carew hits a ball deep to right field, McCutcheon again makes the play. And then not enough to get Dyson to move. So now a base hit is going to have to score Dyson. That's Kyle Ripken Jr., who's 3 for 4. A triple and 2 singles to go with the strikeouts. First pitch is outside with the curveball, ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch softly hit to the pitcher, and Grimm gives up a leadoff single, and then a stolen base to Dyson is able to get out of the jam, and now the Jays can win it with one swing of the bat. So we got some changes. First off, at third base comes in Martin Prado. So Prado coming in at third base, and then coming up pitch,
Number 1.
Jake Diekman to face the 2 lefties. He's been stellar here in the playoffs. And now warming up the bullpen is A.J. Ramos and Pat Neshek. First pitch to Clark. That one's outside. 96-mile-per-hour sinker. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch hits softly down the first base line. Diekman makes the play as he tags out Clark. Nicely done there. That's Cliff Floyd. He's 2 for 4 in the game. What they're calling a triple, but I think might be scheduled solo inside the park home run. Hits the ball sharply to the shortstop. Ripken over to first. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. Now John the shoot. He hits lefties pretty good. First pitch. Sinker way ahead of that one. And it's 1-0. 0-1, sorry. And this one's hit softly to the pitcher. Diekman gonna make the play. And just like that, a 1-2-3-9. We're gonna need extras here in Game 4 of the ALCS. And it's Corey Nabel, his first appearance in this series. Gonna face number 3, 4, 5 hitter in Griffey Ruth and Chris Davis. Nabel with a fastball, knuckle curve, and a changeup. He's the Jays' closer. First pitch fastball, 97, and that brushes Griffey off the plate. 1-0. Nabel is here in Game 4 making his first appearance of the series, as we mentioned. And that has something to say about the fact that the A's have been in full control as Griffey lines a base hit into center field of this entire series. Now Nabel has to face Babe Ruth with Ken Griffey Jr. on at first. Ruth 1 for 4. That one was a 3-run shot back in the first. Knuckle curve in there. Good pitch there for strike 1. Throw over to first, and Griffey gets back to the bag. Pickoff attempt by Nabel. We should be concerned about the guy at the plate right now. Oh, but another knuckle curve. A good pitch there by Nabel. And it's 0-2 to Ruth. The 0-2 pitch fastball off the plate. It's now 1-2. Griffey with good speed on first. Ball into the gap. Wood scoring. As Ruth fouls that one off, and still count remains 1-2. That fastball way outside. It's 2-2. Chris Davis is on deck. And the count is now full. Good eye by Ruth to stay off that fastball. And that one's ripped right into the outfield, and that's going to drop for extra bases. Griffey rounding second, going to third, now heading home, and Griffey, a play at the plate's not even there, as he slides in, and just like that, the A's have taken a 7-6 lead off the bat of Babe Ruth. An RBI double, and we said it, a ball in the gap would score Griffey from first, and he was chugging all the way from first to home, and a big run. And you gotta believe, and yeah, as soon as we said that, here comes Billy Wagner warming up. And the A's looking for more here. Neville gives up a single to Griffey, a double to Ruth, and has given up a run. Right now, the go-ahead run, as he faces Chris Davis, who grounds out hard to Buddy Bell. One away here in the 10th. Now Miguel Cabrera, he's 0 for 4, the first baseman. Ruth on that second. And they're going to leave Ruth in here because if they were to go into more than just this 10th inning, they want to make sure that they have their big hitter. But Ruth doesn't provide as much speed nearly as Ken Griffey Jr. does, or anyone really else in the lineup, as Cabrera, another hard ground out to third, is only 2 away. Now Jorge Posada, he's 2 for 4. We thought maybe his RBI back in the 6th would hold up when it was 6-4. But the Jays going back have now made it 6-6, now 7-6, as Posada lines one right to McCutchen, and that's going to do it. But Babe Ruth comes out with an RBI double, drives home Griffey, and now closer Billy Wagner coming in for the save to close out the series and send the Athletics to the World Series. He's 3 outs away. Got to deal with the catcher Johnny Bench, who's had a good game today. First pitch, 98 miles per hour in there for strike 1. You'll see a lot of fastballs just pumping in right now. Second pitch, fouled away in. It's now 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. The changeup hit, and Tulowitzki going over. Sorry, now it's Prado. Prado going back, trying to make the play, and he does. Right up against the wall in foul territory, and Bench retired for the first out. Now Andrew McCutchen. The Jays 2 outs away from being eliminated. Drives the ball into left field for a base hit. And that one's going to drop for a single. So the winning run comes up to the plate. The tying run at first. That's Buddy Bell. Bell in there. And he takes a strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Bell. Strike 2, 99 miles per hour. Here's the 0-2 to Bell. Fastball just off the plate. It's now 1-2. And Wagner throws over to first. McCutchen got some good speed there. Here's the 1-2 slider. That one's off the plate. It's now 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Bell swings and misses, and the Jays are down to the final out. And it's going to be Ian Desmond, 1 for 3, a single and an RBI on the stolen base. Trying to bring home McCutchen to at least extend it, and he swings and misses, and it's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch hit deep to center field, but playable for Griffey, and that should do it. The Oakland Athletics heading to the World Series. A big sweep of the Blue Jays and take Game 4 7-6 as the A's pile on right in front of the pitching mound, and they're ecstatic about heading to the World Series. So just like that, they go through 4 games, very tough games against Texas to get to the ALCS, and the Jays put up a great effort, especially here in game number 4, but the Athletics proved to be too dominant and are now your American League champions, and will face the winner of San Fran Milwaukee. Babe Ruth, a 3-run shot to start off, and then an RBI double to end it. He drove home Griffey, the winning run in the 10th inning, and that'll do it. 5 at-bats, 2 hits, 4 runs, a home run, and a run scored. And the Athletics are moving on. Jake Diekman continues to pitch well. He goes 1 inning in the 9th, and he takes the win. Billy Wagner gets his 6th. Corey Neville gives up 2 hits in a losing effort. And let's take a look right now. Eduardo Nunez 3 for 5, a home run, a triple, and 2 RBIs. Johnny Bench and Cliff Floyd both 2 for 5. Bench with a home run and 2 runs. The Floyd with a triple and an RBI. So they're going to give it a triple. And Tulowitzki, 2 big errors. He gets pulled, but he did have a couple base hits. As you can see, Rod Crew 0 for 5, Griffey 2 for 4 with a dinger, and the game-winning run, 3 runs in the game. Cal Ripken 3 base hits, Ruth 4 RBIs, one of them coming off a 3-run shot, and then the game-winning RBI double in the 10th. Davis 2 hits, Posada 2 hits, Tulowitzki 2 hits, Fowler 2 hits. Ruth's 2nd double of the playoffs, Davis' 5th, Ripken's first triple of the playoffs, Ruth's 7th home run, Griffey's 5th. Posada's 7th RBI, Griffey has 2 RBIs for 7 as well, and Babe Ruth, who's the front runner for the postseason MVP, his 7th home run, 4 RBIs, giving him 15. Gerard Dyson with the stolen base, 2 errors from Tulowitzki. Cobb goes 5 innings, 9 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 1 strikeout. Hernandez comes in for his first appearance, gives up a home run. Shoemaker pitches a shutout 7th. Colomb gives up a run, but not earned in the 8th. And Diekman, a solid 9th before Wagner comes on and wins it and gets the save, in the 10th. And look at that. Colomb and Diekman, who have pitched a lot of innings here in the playoffs with a 0 ERA. A big reason why Oakland is heading to the World Series. Bench with a home run, Nunez with a home run. Desmond with the stolen base. Rodriguez, 5 innings, 8 hits, 5 earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Casilla gives up a run in the 6th. And that is going to be it for him in the 6th. Pazos, a shutout 7th. Grimm, 2 shutouts innings from the 8th and the 9th. But Neville, the closer, his first appearance in the playoffs, gives up the game-winning RBI double to Babe Ruth. That drove home Ken Griffey. So that's going to do it for this one. The Athletics moving on to the World Series. They're now 7-1 in the postseason. And we are going to see who they're going to face. Right now, the Giants have a 3-2 series lead. And it's going to be the Giants. So win 4-2 against Milwaukee in the NLCS. And it's going to be Carlos Carrasco against Gaylord Perry in Game 1 of the World Series. The Battle of the Bay, folks. San Fran and Oakland. The Battle of California, you want to say, but the Battle of the Bay for sure. And this should be a good one. So stay with us. Game 1 coming up. And that'll do it for this stream as a big win in extra innings.